And once again, we are live on the Facebook, and we're hoping we have the audio. We're going to have the faith. If you can see my fingers, like it's cut off in the program. Faith that we're actually going to be live with the actual audio. That's been an issue with the computer. I have to get some more upgrades to this and the flickering. I need a real green screen probably. But I'm Jay Cleveland Payne. I'm the man behind the voice behind, or the actual voice behind, the weekly wrap-up show here from thisistheconversation.com. And I'm giving you a bit more insight of how things are going daily, so you know how your votes, how your talk, how you're going back and forth with your tweets and your Facebook links are giving us in our rankings. Of course, tomorrow we'll be recording the next version of the wrap-up show for this upcoming weekend. And to be a part of it, just follow the links you see above me. Our main website, which we're working on, had to basically trash it and bring it back up. So if you go to thisistheconversation.com, you go to the current website. If you go to the old link is in your cache, it's still alive. So doing some pulling back off, pulling some things off the old website to the new one and get it back up to total speed. But the main website is thisistheconversation.com. That's your direct link to us. She had an email address as well, theconversationinbox@gmail.com, so you can email us directly. And to be a part of the conversation, at least be a part of the podcast, you just like, love, share, hate, review, whatever, to the posts that come through on Facebook and Twitter. As you can see above me, the links are there, so you can see them there. Instagram allows you to see this thing over here, because we post that every single day after we'll do the video, I guess now. But you can see what's going on in the top 5 of the day. We're still working on a better way to give you access to the podcast link for the week, because links and Instagrams don't work magically like they do every place else. So quick rundown of what we have going down for today. Today is Thursday, the 3rd of January, 2019. Yay. So number one story for the time frame, and this is a weird one because a lot of these stories are late additions from last night that were so high they weren't overpassed by things today. So it's been a slow day today, or a very big overnight, if you will. Drug makers raised prices on hundreds of medicines. That happened essentially on the first of the year. As everything changes, you get new price changes, you get new taxes, new laws, and drug makers were allowed to shift their prices due to the legality of the conditions as of the 1st of January. So many of those drugs that you're taking right now, and we're talking, the legal kinds, the kinds that are prescribed to you via a doctor, the kinds that you get off the guy off the street, he can raise his prices anytime he feels like it, and you can't do much about that. Sir Billy Connolly, the Australian actor and comedian, says he is near the end of his life and is slipping away in a new documentary. Today is a very morbid one because after yesterday, where we had biggest stories were the death of Mean Gene Okerlund, the wrestling announcer, and also the death of Super Dave Osborne, also that's his character name, also played on Curb Your Enthusiasm. Those two guys passed away. Also passed away yesterday was Nordstrom president, co-president Blake Nordstrom, and the captain of Captain Neil Darrow Dragon died yesterday as well. He dying at 76 years old, I believe, 75, 76. So those two came in later in the day and were able to stick around, along with Billy Connolly, which came in kind of early. Also late yesterday was more morbid news, but good for us. Olivia Newton-John is talking about the rumors that she's near death, saying she's not quite there yet. She still has plenty of life to live, and she's still fighting her cancer, her second bout of breast cancer right now. So yesterday was just kind of a morbid day in general for the news, and it continued on until the evening, and all of these things, all these people, all of these deaths or bad things with people essentially were published later in the evening or very, very early this morning. I think Billy Connolly was early this morning to make it into this ranking. So not a very cheerful conversation for this Thursday. We're sorry about that, but some days they are what they are, and you can help make them a little better by going to the Facebook and the Twitter and upvoting more things that are cheerful. You upvote them by just interacting with the stories in your feed. Like them, love them, hate them, share them, reply to them, respond to them. And the more responses they get, the higher engagement they get, the higher they get on the daily feeds, and the higher they get for the weekend feed. Now, we will find out tomorrow whether any of these 5 stories will survive the week. It's a pretty good possibility since it's late in the week, that not very much will come in and overtake them if they are in the top 10 spot. So you can check out as well. You can also check out more of these videos here on Facebook. We're going to basically leave this up to Facebook. I don't think we're going to do this to YouTube because it's really kind of confusing. So we're going to leave this up to the Facebook community right now. And I say that as I will probably throw this on YouTube tomorrow anyway, and go from there. In the meantime, thank you so much for joining us for this thing. We're going to make it a little better next time. A little bit, 1% improvement every single day. That's what we shoot for. So thank you for joining us, and I'll come up with a better ending, wrap up soon, and more of this hopefully tomorrow if we get the video thing. And hopefully you heard this going well.